Okay, so I just did a comparative market analysis, just really quick for the town of Flowery Branch, Georgia, and just wanted to tell you what the results are. As you can see, I've got my daughter's cat here. He is my little work mascot until he goes back to college. And I am Amber Riley, and I am a realtor in Georgia. So just wanted to tell you some of the results I found, and hopefully you'll be interested as much as I am. So out of the 94 listings that I found, we had, I searched for single residence detached homes or single family detached homes. I looked for anything that has recently closed, active under contract, or is currently active. There were 94 results. Right now we have 85 active listings. So that's kind of a lot for our small little town. There's 7 that are active under contract, so that means that they are currently under contract, and 2 that have recently closed. That doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it is what it is. Given the holidays and all of that stuff, I'm not completely surprised. The minimum price, let's see, was the minimum list price was $225,000. So you can still get some pretty decent rates here in Flowery Branch, with the max of being almost $2 million. So the average price was $703,000 ish, and the medium price is almost $564,000. So that gives you an idea of the makeup of the homes that are in Flowery Branch. The sales, that was the list price. That wasn't the sales price. So the sales price, the minimum was $423,000. The maximum was $830,000. The average was $627,000. So that means that 92.7% is what things are selling from the list price. So they're not getting 100%, they're not getting 105%, they're getting closer to that 93% of the list price. The maximum percentage was 98.4, and the average was about 95.6. So that was the average for the sale price versus the list price. And we have tons of available listings. Like I said, right now on the market, I'm just getting an idea here for y'all. That was the closed stuff. So right now on the market, we have a minimum of a $250,000 home. This is a single family detached. No other specific markers. I didn't put anything else in there. I can dig a little deeper if you're looking for something specific. And the maximum sale price is still almost $2 million. So if you're not familiar with Flowery Branch, included in the little town of Flowery Branch, we have what's called Lake Lanier. And a lot of the homes are Lake Lanier are prime real estate properties. Some of them are smaller homes versus very large homes that are still considered single family. And these homes do run on the higher side, especially if they are number one, lake view, or so not necessarily property on the lake, but they can see the lake. The other option is to be actually on the lake. And it's a huge bonus if there's already a dock there. So Lake Lanier is not allowing additional docks. So if there's already a dock on the property on the lake, you can replace it, but you cannot add one if there's not already one. Unless for some reason that has changed in the recent past, that has been the overall new rules for the lake. And it is a very, very active lake. It's very busy on the weekends. So all the things. So there's lots to do. It's a lot of skiing, a lot of wakeboarding, a lot of fishing. So there's all kinds of activities that happen on the lake all the time. So these homes do run a little bit higher price. So as far as the active under contract, so the homes that are actually, they're not closed yet, they're still for sale because so they're considered active, but they're actually under contract, which means they're in between that stage of being on the market and being sold. So for those homes, the minimum price was $225. The maximum price has been $625. So that gives an idea why that almost $2 million is not selling maybe. People are apparently looking for homes that do not need a whole lot of remodeling, which unfortunately that means they're getting in that $500,000 mark to get that. And it may be a lake home that, you know, needs a little remodeling, but its bones are really nicely put together and maybe can be lived in while they do some upgrades and minor renovations. Let's see. That average, just for the people that are interested, is about $395,000 is your average price for a standard home in Flowery Branch. And although I did not look at all 94 homes that I ran this for, so therefore I cannot actually tell you the condition of all the homes. In my experience, I've found that most homes are in good condition, good move-in condition. Unless they are new builds, a lot of them need some form of minor renovation. Maybe the bathrooms are a little bit outdated, or maybe the homeowner is offering a flooring contingency because the carpet is 10 years old and has had pets and all the things, children and things like that. New construction offers a completely different perspective, and they are actually building right now. So none of these statistics I've offered has new builds in it, but I'm going to do that at a later date. So I'm going to start doing these a little bit more frequently, and hopefully you get some good information out of it. This little guy back here is going to be going back to college in a week, but in the meantime, he is my little real estate buddy and mascot, and as you can see, he's looking out the back windows, just watching what's going on in our backyard. But I hope y'all have a great day, and just for people that have made it this far, thank you very much. That would be great. I will be adding more content, a lot more than I've been doing in the last couple of months, but make sure and like it and come back to visit more.